What it is, guys? It is your boy, Blastphamoushd, more accurately, Sergey from Mother Russia, or at least as good of an accent of the Russian that I can do without knowing any actual Russians. Today we are here to explore science, all types of scientisty type of things, and what more scientific than learning 5 habits that will change your life for the good. Original video is more than likely not in the description down below, and you know why. There's a little Wakanda in that one. You know why there's no link in the description down below. Because I have not put it there. Oh no, it's there. This video is by Charisma on Command. Look at the description down below. Lego.
In life, the smallest actions can sometimes have the biggest results, and that's why in this video we are going to explore 5 simple habits that can completely change your life for the better in just a few minutes a day. Number 1 is doing the scary things socially. This transformed my life. You see, I was
See that? See? If you're extremely shy out there, now I'm gonna let him explain it. Watch this.
extremely shy up until I was about 20 years old.
Yep, and it's at that point that you realize there's not much to lose from pulling your balls out in public in front of people. Now, before you go out there and actually do that, let me explain. Don't do what I say to do, or do as I do. Don't do neither one of them. Don't do as I do, and don't do as I say to do.
And I only broke out of it when I started asking myself, what am I afraid of doing right now? At first, it was little things like saying one extra sentence to a cashier to make that interaction more human. Then it was asking a stranger for directions, maybe a recommendation of where to eat in a new area of town. And eventually, the scary thing was sharing everything that I'd learned here on YouTube. And terrifying as the judgment was, it turned out to be one of the best things I ever did. So wherever you are, from super shy to incredibly confident, lean into your personal social fears. You're going to see a massive gain in your self-esteem, and you'll probably attract amazing new people into your life. The second life-changing habit is defining your ideal before you get realistic. Many of us do the opposite here. We start with what we think is realistic, and then we pick the best option from there. So if you ask an unhappy accountant what kind of job they'd like, they sometimes talk about moving to a different firm, but they often don't even think of changing career paths entirely. Unfortunately, the obvious and realistic answers usually leave us feeling uninspired. Instead, get yourself motivated by letting your mind run wild and honing in on your true ideal outcome. Now, to do that, you can ask questions like, what would I do with my life if I had $100 million in the bank after all the partying and traveling? Or, what would I do in this situation if I wasn't afraid of rejection? The answers that you get might sound crazy at first, but it's these kinds of questions that are going to put you on a path to doing something that you truly love and not just something that you can tolerate. Third is the most valuable habit that I've picked up in the last year, and that is
wear a condom. Every single time, man. And the badder she is, the more condoms you want to wear at once. You know what I'm saying? Bet you $5 y'all out there laughing because you know deep down there's some truth to that.
meditation. Now, there are tons of scientifically backed benefits: more rational decision making, lowered risk of heart disease, up to a 50% reduction in the stress hormone cortisol. But despite all of that, it was just too boring for me to get into at first. Luckily, I committed to doing it for 2 weeks, and I finally saw some real life improvements. Now, when I feel myself starting to get upset or frustrated, I can catch myself and correct course more easily. I feel more alert, more positive, and less judgmental of other people. And now, instead of feeling like I should meditate, I genuinely feel like I want to. Now, I know that it can be tough to get started with, so I've actually partnered with a really helpful guided meditation app that I've been using called Simple Habit. I'm going to share my favorite tracks to listen to, plus how you can get started for free at the end of this video. But for now, let's get to the 4th habit, which is cutting out the little white lies that seem like no big deal. Now, if you're a fan of this channel, you've heard me say this before, but it's
Oh, kiss my ass,
so important, and it bears repeating. When you tell a lie, that's like paying with a credit card. It makes things easier in the moment, but you have a debt to pay. You've created a rift between yourself and reality, and that comes at a cost. Now, sometimes you pay the price when you're discovered and the trust in your relationship is damaged. Other times, you're never actually busted. You just lose respect for yourself because you know that you're not a person who values their word. In order to change your life here, stop going deeper into lie debt. Correct yourself when you've let a fib slip out. Don't act in a way that you know isn't honest. Even though this makes things uncomfortable in the moment, it's absolutely worth it for your mental health and for building a strong foundation of trust into all of your relationships. The last habit is to stop listening to music that makes you feel like you're missing something. We often don't realize it, but music is basically hypnosis. The lyrics influence our beliefs, and the composition affects our mood. So if you constantly listen to love songs that say having a partner is the most important thing.
Bruh, I listen to songs by Lil Wayne about getting money. Listen, I'm telling you, listen to Lil Wayne, Money on My Mind. Big Sean is also somebody who I love listening to. That dude has a very, very realistic ideology on what it takes to be successful, and you know what I mean, like to do good things in life. Bruh, I listen to a lot of those. But I do also mix in the 2 Chainses. You know what I'm saying?
In life, you might begin to feel down if you're single, and you might even find yourself desperate to be in any relationship instead of just enjoying life as it comes. In fact, a study out of Western Australia concluded that even though people expect sad songs will make them feel better, they often serve to further reinforce our depressed moods. Imagine if instead you listened to music that reminded you that you are not missing anything. Music that puts a smile on your face and makes you a person that others naturally want to be around. You don't have to cut sad songs out completely, just make sure the ones that you listen to on repeat are supportive of your happiness. And you can give it a test right now by seeing how many of your top songs make you feel good versus bad. Bonus points for starting your happy playlist when you wake up in the morning and start brushing your teeth. So, I hope that you found these 5 habits very helpful. I know they've made a huge impact on my life, and I particularly think that meditation deserves a bit more of an explanation, so I'm going to share a bit more now about how I have gotten the most out of it.
Alright guys, and on that note, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys learned a bunch of new habits that you can adapt. Also some good habits that he didn't touch on. There's a couple of my own personal favorites. One, cold showers. You know what I'm saying? Listen to the turn up music in cold showers is like one of my hobbies. I love it. Okay, cold showers is on fleek, and it makes you better at dealing with the cold. Also, exercise. You know what I'm saying? Right, what I'm about to say about exercise, it's my personal opinion. Okay, I'm not a healthcare practitioner. You know what I'm saying? I don't even know a whole lot of fitness books. I watch some fitness YouTube channels sometimes. But yeah, basically about exercise, a good workout is almost as good as busting that nut. That's real. I might have to edit that out. Nah, that don't make women get in the gym. And a lot of dudes. Especially women, though. You know what I mean? Let that be a lesson to you ladies out there. You know what I mean? If you're sitting at home wondering when's the next time you're going to come in general, you know what I mean? Because you've got a couple of dudes and they ain't on their A game. You know what I'm saying? Just get a good workout regimen. You'll get it out of there. But with that being said, this is your boy, this is your boy Blastphamoushd. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe to Wisms.